Om Namah Shivaya, Asinist Fire here on The Way of Dharma. First of all, I'd like to thank you guys for helping me to reach 1,000 subscribers. We are now officially monetized. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. And thank you for your participation in The Way of Dharma. The Way of Dharma is a channel whereby we share spiritual topics based on Hinduism, based on Western esoteric magical systems and secret orders, based on African spirituality, also known as voodoo, and Western African magic, and also South African spiritual systems. So yes guys, this is a channel basically where we will be talking about more of the spiritual topics. I'll be sharing mantras. I'll be talking about some of the methods of tantra and some of my experiences while practicing these stuff. So for the video today, I'm going to talk about a few guidelines for becoming an effective practitioner of the occult and becoming an adept or an expert at what you are practicing. For now, I'd like to show you some of the few things that I'm actually selling here on The Way of Dharma, and then I'll continue with the topic as we go on further. First on the list, it's actually a jap mala. What is a jap mala? Jap malas are chanting garlands. It's a garland of chanting. This is what the word jap mala literally means. So this is a rudraksha jap mala. These are said to be the seeds or the tears of Lord Shiva, because they come from a tree called a rudraksha. So these are rudraksha seeds, which actually are the tears of Lord Shiva. These emanate, or rather they emit, a primordial energy of Lord Shiva and Mahadeva, also known as Lord Shiva. So these will be used in sadhanas or in spiritual practices of invoking primordial beings, Mahadeva, which is Shiva, also in certain Ganesha sadhanas. This can be used to chant. Jap malas are used to actually intensify the energy of the ritual. Let me say you have a ritual of Jupiter. The corresponding color of Jupiter is in actuality yellow. So when you chant in a ashram or in a altar room, you would want to organize your altar in such a way that it has colors of Jupiter, which are mainly yellow. So you would need a yellow jap mala, a yellow chanting garland. You would need that. You would also need a yellow woolen seat where you'll be sitting. It will be yellow. You'll be needing yellow clothing to actually intensify the energy. And then chanting that mantra and harmonizing the energy with yellow, it will activate the energy and it will be potent. And you also need the timing, which is perfect for doing the ritual of Jupiter. I don't know if there's a person who's done such things with perfect synchronicities and never gotten a result. Because in magic, we are looking to cause changes basically. So what is the medium or the most potent medium of performing magic? The most potent medium of performing magic requires timing and it requires energy. So the medium of magic would be energy. So performing something which has a potent energy signature, you are sure to get results, because that's what we are trying to do, raise energy and actually perform such works. So let me show you some of the things that I sell. It's a jap mala, rudraksha jap mala. I also sell these satin rings. By the way, today it's Saturday, it's the day of satin, and as you can see, I'm wearing a black t-shirt. Yes, it's a black t-shirt. These rings protect you from the evil eye, help you in asking for favor from Satan, so you will neutralize your karma. Guys, I'm going to tell you something about the planet Saturn right now and the people who are ruled by Saturn. Let me go get the the statues of a customer, the murti of a customer, which I'm very grateful to have. So yes guys, let me show you something fast. And I'm going to talk about some of my few experiences in the past days and in the past weeks and in the year basically and overall. So yes guys, this is a statue of Lord Shiva requested by a customer, also a viewer. Thank you very much, Jai Shri Mahadevaya. It's a beautiful murti. I also sell these statues of any kind, whether you want brass, whether you want this type of statue, whether you want ones that look like mine, ugly ones that look like mine, the brown one, or whether you want a Ganesha statue, you basically can email me or check my barcode here on my YouTube post, and then you can be able to contact me through that barcode. So this is actually the Jab Mala, which is yellow in color, which will be used for workings for Jupiter and can be used for workings for Bagalamukhi. It's a very, very powerful way of utilizing mantras and using certain energies in your alignment. So as you can remember, I did a ritual of Jupiter using that. I have my own mala, and then I was using it and I got results, which is part of the knowledge that I'm going to share with you, which is the spiritual knowledge that I got from the planet Jupiter. So yes guys, stay tuned, make sure that you like, make sure that you do subscribe if you are new, and thank you for watching up to this far. So I sell statues, I sell bangles, metal bangles, which are silver, copper, and also brass. These help with the corresponding planets. For those of you who don't know, this corresponds to the moon, this to Venus, and this to brass. Having this alone, the Venus one, it's enough to make you a prosperous person. When I compare how last year was, giving or paying attention to the fact that I had no copper bracelet since I lost it when I was being beat up by the mob. Last year was actually tough, and I haven't witnessed much prosperity as I do now since having these things. These are very, very protective. You might find sometimes you are fighting with spiritual beings or spiritual people who try to take off your protection and come to attack you. So they'll come in dreams trying to steal this very thing, Om Namah Shivaya. So it's very, very powerful, guys. Please do pay attention, and please do not undermine this stuff. I also sell incense, as you may have seen in my previous videos, that can also be obtained from the way of Dharma. So now let's get into the root of what we are talking about today. So I'm going to give you the guidelines for a Sadhaka or a practitioner of the occult, or a practitioner of magic. Of course, it's coffee. So yes guys, let us talk. First of all, I'd like to remind you of something. There's a guy that I know, an acquaintance from the neighborhood. Is actually a Christian guy, as he likes to say, a Christian guy. And one time I had posted, or I had put Shri Hanumanji, or one of the Hindu gods, on my profile picture on WhatsApp, and suddenly I was attacked. This was in 2019. He told me that I am worshipping the wrong gods and I should come back to God. Okay, years later, today, I meet him while I'm going to the store, and then he greets me. He wanted to beat me up that time, remember. He wanted to beat me up. He thought he could beat me up. I don't know if that was going to be the outcome, me being beaten up by him. Anyway, let's talk about it. So today I meet him. He tells me that he would like to have some studio time, meaning he would like to come and record some music, and he would like to request the studio for the whole day. So this person once said that I'm worshipping the wrong gods and I should come back to Christianity, and that I'm worshipping demons and wanted to beat me up. So years later, Shri Hanumanji has helped me, and other deities and devatas and Devi helped me to attain these and helped me to attain this studio equipment he's talking about. So now he wants to come back to one who was worshipping demons to come and record. So I'll hear in the comment section, what do you have to say about it? Should I allow this person to come and record, or what do you think about it? Anyway, yes, let's continue. So guidelines for a Sadhaka. These prepare you to become an effective magician, and once you follow these, sadhana is going to be smooth basically. So you must have complete faith and unflinching loyalty, backed by a clear heart towards the deity of your sadhana. If you are worshipping Ganesha, you should be showing a clear heart, and you have to have unflinching loyalty for the deity. And then it says number 2, the subconscious mind should have full trust and confidence in your recitation, which is what I think has been the most powerful thing about my sadhana. I have full trust and confidence in my mantra chanting. So you should command, number 3, it's command your subconscious mind as it is your faithful servant. Always stay in control. And then the 4th one, the sadhana should be started at the directions of a competent guru, that being Arsonist fire. Number 5, a sadhaka should acquire 3 things: trust in God, atonement, and readiness to sacrifice. So trust in God, trust in the higher forces, higher self can be that, and you have to be to have atonement, meaning you have to be accountable for whatever wrong things you do, and you have to be a responsible person basically. And then you should be ready to sacrifice, meaning if I say to you, here, chant this mantra, it'll give you money, you should be able to chant that mantra and sacrifice that time that is required to complete that recitation, to show that you are ready to sacrifice yourself for whatever good that you want to manifest in your life. 3 things are to be avoided. It's covetousness, brutality, and triviality. Brutish behavior. Triviality, it's having spending time trivially, uselessly, unnecessarily. Covetous, don't be jealous about people who are being jealous. Somebody told me that they were complimenting me for my channel, and instead not to show testimonials and not to show their message on WhatsApp, for posting for them complimenting me. I mean, like, guys, such people should know that I don't require their compliments. I never required them to come here. I'm motivated by a higher force to bring knowledge to you guys. So I'm not going to listen to people's comments cheering me on to go and attain something. This channel is not based on that. So yes, guys, if you have such comments, you're a jealous person, please hold them to yourself, because I won't appreciate them. Anyway, it's the step number 7, guideline number 7, things that are to be controlled: your tongue, your anger, and restless thoughts. Your mind, when it jumps around, it's dangerous. Your tongue, you must always speak positively, because now you are dealing with energy. Whatever that you are speaking, it will definitely manifest. And then anger throws you out of balance, and therefore you will speak wrong, and then you will have restless thought. So guys, be mindful of these things. These are to be controlled during your sadhana or throughout your life. 3 things to be cultivated: cosmic love, kindness, and patience. You should have those things, and I can't stress it further, and I can't even tell you the benefits of that because they are evident. If you are kind, you'll do good stuff. Cosmic love, if you have love for everything, you won't harm anyone. Patience will help you to see results in your sadhana or in your spiritual practice. The three things that are lovable: the wish for liberation, the company of saints. Watch channels like Way of Dharma, watch spiritual channels to have good company, since we can't be mano a mano. So yes guys, selfless service. You need to work selflessly, do something selflessly for the good of humanity. Don't give out people money selflessly because they'll come tomorrow asking for more. Find a selfless work, like putting yourself on the line and speaking about spiritual topics. So three things that are admirable are truthfulness, honesty, and large-heartedness. You have to be truthful, you have to be honest. That I can't stress. You can't be a lying person, because now you are dealing with energy and you are only fooling yourself. You will only yam yourself in the end. Three things that are to be renounced: lust, evil company, and the fruits of actions. So let me tell you about lust. Lust will make you do things that you wouldn't do in your normal mindset, and you will start acting in a lustful manner. Evil company will lower your vibration, will change your way of thinking, and fruits of actions will want you to become impatient in wanting to see your fruits, because now you are not sacrificing yourself, you are not surrendering into the spiritual practice. To be childlike is good. You must be childlike, to be teachable, to be always following instructions. But to be childish and lying and not being truthful, it's not good. To be devotional is good. To be emotional is not good. Emotion will lower your vibrational frequency, and you'll be able to be manipulated by each and every one and each and every force there is. To be courageous is good, but to expose oneself to danger is not good. Be courageous, but don't be a fool. Be good, do good, be kind, and be pure. Those are the principles. Do good, and be kind, and be pure. Avoid unnecessary talks. Man, you see now this ESCOM thing is causing load shedding. Everything is boring, man. That's an unnecessary talk. Avoid that at all costs. Small talk which involves negativity, avoid that at all costs. Gentle words break no bones, which is number 17, but they break hard heart. If you have gentle words, you won't break anyone's bones, but you are able to soften someone to your way of thinking, to influence someone. The more you run after sense and pleasures, the more restless and agitated you will be. These things have a way of entrapping people. If you run after attaining something, you are seeking the fruits of your actions. When you do that, you will be trapped into accumulating more, because now you are looking for something external to satisfy and complete your whole being, which is impossible. If there's anything that is impossible, it's that. And then we have number 19. To be jealous is pitiable. To be selfish is shameful. To be compassionate is divine. To be patient and enduring is manly. To be without lust is profitable, and to be calm and relaxed is admirable. I don't know if there's anyone who doesn't like a calm person, but to be calm and relaxed, it's admirable. So number 20, evil thoughts are just as evil deeds. Everything starts with a thought. If you have evil thoughts, they are just as evil. So you should avoid having evil thoughts. In some cases, in your sadhana, you'll be practicing spiritual works, and you find that thoughts come out of your mind, like wanting to murder someone, like wanting to perform any bad karma. Sometimes it's because of those things, they come from deep inside your unconscious mind. So now you are cleaning yourself up. So now they are resurfacing. In that case, evil thoughts, they are not your thoughts. They are just resurfacing, and you should look at them as if though you are a witness to what they are. They are not you. So that's what I'm trying to say. And then Number 21, one must respect his guru. He should not find faults in him and neither talk ill of him. This explains itself. One should be free from all vices. You shouldn't have anything that you dislike because it's a cause of suffering. Remember the 5 pleasures of suffering. One should be fond of mantra shakti and be devoted to mantras. You should be devoted to spiritual discipline and the manipulation of energy, which is shakti, and you should be devoted to mantras, meaning you have to have a regular recitation of mantras. We should serve all, and especially those who speak ill of him. Okay, I don't understand this one quite clearly, but yes. Number 25, adopt, adjust, accommodate, bear insult and injury. Don't be fearful. Take whatever that's coming at you and enjoy. That's what it's saying basically. Lust destroys life, luster, personality and the life force, the memory, power and reputation, holiness, peace, knowledge and devotion. Therefore, you have to kill lust. Number 27, do not mix with evil company and control your vice habits. Number 8, without control of the senses, thoughts, you cannot have mantra shakti. Mantra shakti is that mantra energy that you have when you practice mantra japa. After a long period of time, you start to accumulate energy and you are able to cause changes in the universe much more quickly. This also happens when you practice normal magic. You get that energy and as you accumulate it, it's much easier to perform. Basically, that energy is also Shakti. Whether you are practicing Western esoteric system, African spirituality, it is Shakti because Shakti is the beginning of all things, basically. Do selfless service. Bitter pills have better effects. That would help you in cleaning your karma and making you a better person who has better karma. Better karma ensures a better life, and a better life is conducive to your spiritual growth. I will talk about the karma and its benefit in another video, or maybe I'll try to squeeze it in if I still have time. Do not undertake mantra shakti under some pressure. It will not work. Understand mantra first and do sadhana and keep it a secret what sadhana you are doing. So whatever that I'm telling you now about mantras and practices, I don't tell you my practice when I'm actually practicing that thing, but I'm actually telling you about the guidelines and the things that we do in mantra sadhana. I never tell people about my sadhana. So don't work under pressure because it won't work. You have to accumulate Shakti, you have to accumulate spiritual energy and magical power first before you can get the result. So in your spare time, don't go out drinking. In your spare time, don't go out smoking the oka pipe. Sit at home, chant mantras for that energy so that when you need it at the future time, you won't be working under pressure. When something appears, you just go and chant 108 times and you manifest the result. Whereas if you work under pressure and you have not activated the mantra, you will chant and chant and chant. Sometimes things will never happen. So now you will say mantra doesn't work. Because when you were supposed to activate the energy of the mantra, you were outside drinking, you were outside smoking, oka pipe. So yes, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Sadhana should take sattvic meals. Okay, this is a problem even for me. Just now I was drinking coffee, and I think coffee is rajasic. So sadhana should take sattvic meals, because sattvic meals, they have benefits on your mind. If you have something that is rajasic and you are chanting a rajasic mantra, you will fall out of balance if you are not mentally strong. So you are likely to not be able to control your temper, and not being able to control your temper is not being able to control your mind, and not being able to control your mind renders you imbalanced. Egoism should be kept. you should be able to control your ego. Do not start sadhana on hearsay. Because I'm talking about a certain sadhana, don't start it. Start it when your guru or your higher self is telling you to do so. Do sadhana without any specific aim. That brings fruits, in spite of the fact there remains some lacuna in the method. So I think this one speaks that you shouldn't practice sadhana with an aim. Like I said, activate the mantra first. Don't perform the sadhana with an aim first. Activate the mantra first and then use the energy later. During sadhana, keep away from the material world. In case you feel indisposed, okay, this is number 35. And then number 36, in case you feel indisposed, do not fear, be strong, continue your sadhana and all troubles will vanish. Have to be strong, have to endure. Things happen during mantra japa. People will come and disturb you. The universe will organize itself so that you cannot complete your thing. People will anger you. They'll talk nasty things and it will throw you off balance. In case you see any miracle, this is number 37. Do not fear. Be strong and keep your willpower strong and continue your sadhana. You will be blessed with success. Definitely. So yes, what are we talking about now? So number 38. Brahmacharya or celibacy should be observed during sadhana. You shouldn't be going out and wasting your energy on evil company, on women or on alcohol. You should be able to abstain. If you are married, you can reduce the number of times you are having sex, just to help you to have energy to perform the mantra japa. Do not express to anybody that you are in meditation, which is the problem that we have when you are starting out in spirituality. Number 39, that is. Number 40, do not lose heart. If you fail once, try it again and again and again, and you will be crowned with success. People have a tendency of giving up when they don't see results, because the people are practicing sadhana to get results. So that doesn't work. When it doesn't work, they feel demotivated and demoralized. So now let's talk about the results that I've been having the past weeks, basically. First, let me chant this mantra that I've just learned few days ago. Om Bhadram Karne Bhishrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashye Makshabhirya Jatraha Sthirairangai Stustu Vagam Shastanubihi Vyashema Deva Hitam Yadayuhu Swastina Indro Vridhasravaha Swastina Pushya Vishvavedaha Swastina Staksharyo Aristanemihi Swastina Brihaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. You chant this. It's a mantra of auspiciousness. It's called what? Swasti Vachanam. It's a Vedic mantra. You chant this. It's for auspiciousness. Everything auspicious will follow you. It says that I don't hear anything but good. I don't act in a way that is not good, basically. I hear no evil, see no evil, basically. And then some other words I haven't quite learned the definition, but this is what it says. Om Bhadram Karne Bhishrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pasye Bhirya. Amen. Let's start again. Om Bhadram Karne Bhishrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashye Bhirya. Amen. Let's start again. Sorry, I'm hearing sounds outside. Om Bhadram Karne Bhishrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashye Makshabhirya Jatraha Sthirairaingai Stustu Vagam Shastanubihi Vyashema Deva Hitam Yadayuhu Swastina Indro Vridhasravaha Swastina Pushya Vishvavedaha Swastina Staksharyo Aristanemihi Swastino Brihaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The mantra of auspiciousness, or the prayer of auspiciousness. So guys, without going in too deep, let's talk about the experiences that I've been having basically the past weeks and months. So guys, I told you in my previous video that I decided to go back to school this year. As some of you may know that I'm a high school dropout. I dropped out of grade 11 in high school. That was in 2015. So I did so to pursue a career in forex trading. So unfortunately, I was impatient and it didn't pay out the way I had expected to. And then along the line in 2017, I went into veganism. That's when I came across people like Dr. Sebi, Dr. Laila Africa, and the black scholars. So after that, I then went deeper on to learn about people like Red Pill and Blue Pill. Those guys, stupid people, you know. Anyway, it's a stage of enlightenment and a stage of consciousness. And then afterwards, I went on to find people like Bobby Hemmitt. And then that's when my spiritual path began. But prior to that, I was a Christian vegan and I was reading a lot about demons. And then I heard from a source that there was a book, Goetia, about King Solomon controlling or ruling over these demons. I wanted to try it out since I had nothing to do. And then I went on to study, and then I came across books of Luciferianism and Luciferian Tantra Adhamu by Michael W. Ford. So I then studied them, I decoded them according to my biblical knowledge, because I felt like they were seducing me into the forces of the dark. And then later on, I went to find black scholars. So I found people that are relatable. So I was able to dive into the practices of spirituality, starting with my path as a Luciferian. And then, yes, I went on to do that. That's how I got initiated into the spiritual path. So this year, I decided to go back to school. And then I applied and I got accepted. After getting accepted, you have to apply for a national funding scheme. School funding scheme. It's called NSFAS. South Africans, probably most of you know it. And then when I applied for the scholarship, I'll try to link up the screenshots over there. Man, it'll be a very stressful video, but I'll link them up over there. So let me see, it's 32 minutes. Okay, I'll put it at 32 minutes. So I got an OTP while applying for NSFAS. The OTP was 58. So number 8 is the number of karma. When I saw that number 8888, I knew that my karma was changing. So I saw that number and I said, I received the change that comes with changing my karma. And then it's fine. It went on. I uploaded the documents and it was fine. Okay, fine. So now I go to school. I meet people of a different nature. I start to experiment numerological readings of them. I ask them their birth date and what and what and what. So I see people in different numbers and I discover that number 8 is a number of karma, basically. So these number 8 people, when I look at them, their scholarship hasn't yet paid out. They have trouble submitting their schoolwork, and things happen to them which delay them. Some of them lose their phones just when they apply for the scholarship. They lose their phones, so now they have to do what? They have to do a SIM swap and actually access the money if it's there. Some of them, they apply for the scholarship, but you find that, not the scholarship, the money, the funding scheme. But you find that the people who help them to upload mysteriously don't upload all the documents. So now it creates problems and it delays and they don't get paid. So once that scheme doesn't cover your studies or your education, now you owe the school, basically, because the money that you took for the textbooks, it's from the school. So now you owe the school. So now you have no NSFAS, now you owe the school. So that's what happens. Guys, people who have number 8 or the destiny of number 8 with the planet Saturn ruling over their lives. Guys, you have to do certain work. You have to pray to Saturn. You have to, basically Saturn should be your Ishta Devata. Meaning the God that you always pray to, the God that you always do spiritual works to, because you will encounter delays in your life because of that. Because each and every one of us comes here to life for a purpose. So when you come with a number 8 life path, you came in here for serious teaching from the Lord Saturn. And I'm telling you, He will not spare you. He will teach you. So you will encounter delays and some nasty stuff in your life. So you have to do those works. One of which is this, and one of which is wearing this each and every Saturday. Let me tie it on your left leg. Let me tie it on my left leg. Not to forget and be the example. You understand? So this black thread will balance your intestines and your gastrointestinal tract. It will help you with the planet Saturn. It will get rid of evil eye, and it will protect you from bad karma or bad actions. So yes, as you can see, guys, when I was young, I couldn't even do this, but now I do, thanks to yoga. Anyway, let's continue. So those guys who have a ruling planet Saturn, guys, I'm sorry. You either contact me or find your way. Yes. So yes, guys, some of them, they even fail. Basically, those kids who have number 8, they go out to the street, they get hurt, they go out, they lose some of their items, they go out, they get robbed. Basically, bad things happen to those people. So you either contact me and we can check via readings and we can check what you can do, or you can just ignore it and get nyammed by the Lord Saturn. So let's talk about my results when doing this thing. So mine, obviously I had applied late. And then when I had applied late, I basically needed money as an emergency, because now my numbers told me that I will be expecting a child this year. So it is actually true. So I'm pressed to get money. So now I have to replace it because it's for school. As if I will. Anyway, yes, guys. So I'm pressed to get money. So I do what? Last week, after going to school, I perform rituals for the whole week to release this money. And then on Saturday, I perform another ritual. I think 2 hours later, I get a text from them saying that I need to fix my account so that I can receive the money. I do so, and then I fix my things, and then on Tuesday, I get the money. It's more than what the other students got. It's better. I'm thankful I was able to get it. So guys, these things do work, and magic gives you an upper hand in everything. In class, before I write tests, I do the Ganesha mudras. And after doing that, it's like information starts pouring into my head. I never study. I don't read stupid books like textbooks. I only read occult books. So I do the mudra, knowledge starts pouring into my head. And some of the tests that I actually wrote, when I went to check, I actually got that 82% out of the test. And then I think the teacher says that the marks are influenced by me not attending school as much, college that is. So I could have gotten more. But all I'm saying is that we grow up. The Indian children are always top achievers in our schools. they always perform better in our schools. They become mathematicians and they become architects and they become these big people. Why? Because we Africans, we are busy with herbs. Herbs also help you get a smooth journey out of school and you get to be rich. Some miracles are performed by using herbs. But now we are stuck in that mindset. Some of us, we're telling them that we are Christians and we don't do those works. We don't take spiritual baths. We don't do that. So the Indian children, the Chinese children, they do such works and they pass and they get a better karma in our land. So you have to choose what you do. You listen to me while I give you this advice, or you continue in ignorance and have a suffering lifestyle. Ignorance is one of the causes of suffering. So you can't blame anyone. You can't say the universe is unfair. You not knowing something, it's a cause of your suffering. And you are only liable to that. You and only you are responsible for that. So no one will come and save you. You have to go and learn. Om Namah Shivaya. So let's continue, guys. As I was saying, they are performing better. There's sadhanas that you can give to your children to perform so that when they go into exam, they have a mantra power, even when they fail on paper, because of the energy that they carry. Their life will be smooth, basically. They can even pass by even failing on paper because of the energy that they have, the conviction that they have from mental power and the sadhana that they will be practicing. Guys, I'm telling you, there's no limit to this. As Damon Brand has said, and other magicians, it's according to your imagination. What you can do is limitless and it's infinite. Only your imagination and your mind will limit you. If you can't use it very well, you will get results that are mediocre. If you can use it very well, you can reach heights. Another incident, to apply for a YouTube monetization, in some cases, a review takes a month. As I've heard from other people, it takes a month for YouTube to review your content and to actually come back and to give you an answer and to give you a go-ahead to be a YouTube partner and monetize your account. I was able to do that in a day because of the rituals. My channel grew up to this far because of the rituals of prosperity. Guys, there is no limit as to what you can do with this with this occult knowledge. So guys, I will also show you how to hold a jap mala so that you can be prepared to chant. I am not sure if I should go into deep about the practices of tantra and mantra sadhana, or I should organize a course based on that, on how to activate a mantra, how to give life to a mantra, how to protect a mantra, and how to do a ritual for a mantra, an invocation ritual for a mantra, to become the mantra. And what happens when you become the mantra. So guys, it's a very, very powerful knowledge that I got from Shri Brihaspati Deva, which is also mentioned here. Swaste no Brihaspatir Dadhatu, Brihaspati, the guru of all. So yes, let me show you how to use the jap mala. When chanting, this is a guru bead. This is a guru bead. This one is a guru bead, Meru. So when you chant, let's say you are coming this way, you don't skip this. Instead, you turn and then start again. Why? This is to keep the concentration of chanting, because after a period of time of chanting, you automatically lose concentration. You become unconscious. So when you get to this, it reminds you that you are chanting. How to hold the jap mala? You use these 3 fingers to hold the jap mala. This must stay away and this must stay away as well. Why? Reason being that this represents ignorance in Sanatana Dharma. So in chanting, this represents ignorance. So when you chant Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Trayambakam Yajamahi, Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam, Urvarukamiva Bandhanan, Mrityor Mukshi Yamamritata, Tondudetata, Mamritat, Om Bhurabhuva Swaha, Tatsaviture Varenyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayata. Aigiri Nandini Nandita Medini. You know, you go ahead and you chant, Om Namah Shivaya. So this is what I wanted to cover when speaking to you guys today about the guidelines for sadhana, what I've experienced doing magic. I started the occult journey while I was a dropout. I had nothing to lose. I had only my life. So I sacrificed that to actually come back anew. The goal of magic and tantra is to bring a result, to change you, to transform you. So I came in as a high school dropout, but I'm no more a dropout now. I'm something better. So guys, you should be able to transform yourself with this spiritual work. You come in as something, you come in as nothing, you become a nothing that has an infinite potential. So this is what I wanted to discuss with you guys in this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd like to thank you again for liking and subscribing and helping me to reach this far with the Way of Dharma channel. If you want numerological readings, as I've described when I was talking about the story of the people who are ruled by the planet Saturn, you can contact me on my email. It's arsenest.fya@gmail.com. It's arsenest.fya@gmail.com. I will link it in the description below. As above, so below. So yes guys, this is what I wanted to cover. I think in the next video there'll be more that I cover, and I think I'll compile or put together a course of tantra and how to activate mantras for you guys, because now I can't be giving this information for free. I can't be casting pearls among swine. The technique for doing what, basically for performing effective magic, I always shared it with people, but people don't like it. They don't listen to it. Maybe they underestimate its power. Even my friend, when I was starting out in this journey, I told him to perform rituals, and he told me that reading occult books was for his pleasure, and he wasn't planning on performing rituals. But then he now is performing stuff. He was able to manifest beautiful things using Wealth Magic by Demon Brand. But then when it comes to giving him knowledge about these spiritual practices, I'm not that motivated anymore, because now this person once said that they have or they find pleasure in reading these books. So I don't know if I should share this master technique with him. So guys, it's things like this and situations like this that make you realize that casting knowledge and casting pearls among swine, not to say that my friend is a swine, but throwing away valuable stuff just like that, people won't see value in it. And this is why I'm deciding to compile courses and to actually share more knowledge not freely. So that is what it is basically, and I will I will do that and then charge people. Om Namah Shivaya as a nest fire here on the way of Dharma. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.